Hello traders, welcome back to another video. So in today's video we're doing analysis on GBP JPY and GBP CHF. So let's start off with GBP JPY on the 4-hour time frame, and as you can clearly see, the market is pushing to the upside. There is no need for us to look at the previous structure. We're just going to focus on the current structure, guys. So if we draw out like our overall structures, you can clearly see that we had a break of structure right around this point here. We had a break of structure right around here. Hello traders, welcome back to another video. So we're looking at GBP JPY and GBP CHF, and there are some high probability setups that you can take on these two pairs. So make sure that you watch up until the end, share the video, subscribe, drop a comment, that is if you have a question or you just want to put on some knowledge onto our channel. And yeah guys, let's get into it. So as you can see here, the market has created a high, a low, and then we had a new high, and then a low, and then a new high, of which that is an overall break of structure. So as you can see, from this point we had a break of structure just around this point here, break of structure right there to the upside to show that the market is pushing up, guys. So let me just make sure that I am catering for these things here, just because sometimes you can get confused, guys, as to what you are going to do whenever you look at the charts. So what I like to do is just look at the overall market structure as to what it's doing and follow the overall trend. So as you can see here, break of structure, then what happened is that the market pulled back into this buy to sell. As you can see here, this is an order block, so you can just use the whole candle, of which it's this one here, just like that, just like this, and I'll show you the entry type that you should have taken around this point. So we had an order block around here. Let me just make sure that I'm catering for it correctly, and another order block came up around the bottom, of which it's this one here. So around these two order blocks you had to refine on the lower time frame, of which you're going to do that so that you can understand the entry types that I use. So the current market structure should be here, of which this is a new break of structure just around that point, to show that we are continuing with the overall bullish trend. So now we are looking for the order blocks that we can use. So as you can see here, this is the buy to sell. Around here we have the order block, and let's look at the bottom. We also have another order block, of which it was mitigated, as you can see, by this red candle around here. It got mitigated, but like, let's just look at the 1 hour, try to start refining now, is because we need to refine our order blocks to make sure that we are entering good trades. So as you can see here, we had to refine this one to this one here. It got slightly mitigated, so which means we are going to use this one here, the start of the movement, just like that. And I'm going to remove this one just because it's no longer in use. So as you can see, this was the order block that we should have used just around this point here. Even though it got slightly mitigated, what I like about it is that we didn't tap the midpoint, of which it's the overall 0.5 level on this order block here. So let me just remove this and just show you the entry type that you should have taken on this one here. So as you can see here, this is the 15-minute, this is the 1 hour, and then we had a low, lower high, lower low, then a higher high, of which you should have waited for a change of character, but like, I'm just gonna consider it a break of structure just to make it a bit simple for you guys, just because a change of character is still a break of structure. Then we had this area here as our area of buy to sell, or our area of the order block, and then what you target is the previous high, as you can see right there. Then you enter your trade just around this point here, and the same process, guys. You're going to use it for the current entry. So as you can see here, the stop loss is just below, and then you're targeting the highs for around 5%, guys, of which that is nice. So for now, let's look at the current market structure. So we're going to remove this one here just because it's no longer in use, and then the current market structure shows us that this is an order block. Sorry about that. Shows us that this is the order block that we can use just around this point here. Then we have to look for another one. As you can see, this one got slightly mitigated, but it's also useful to use it, or we can just draw it up just for peace sake, guys. So just like that, as you can see, we didn't tap the middle point. So now we're just waiting for the market to do what? Gravitate to the downside, tap into here, then maybe that is when you can get a confirmation to continue buying into this market, or just wait for the entry around this point, of which that is the lowest point that we can use. Or you can just go lower with the time frames, maybe check the 30-minute if there is an area that we can use, guys. It's because you can go lower, you can just go lower. So as you can see here, there is an order block also, but like it's on the 15-minute, as you can see, and there is like a mini fair value gap right there, but like we're not going to use it as much. So what we're going to do is refine this zone to this area here. As you can see, now it really makes sense. And then the one at the bottom here, as you can see, it's also useful. So we're just going to do what? Leave 2 order blocks around this point here. Leave 2 order blocks here for confirmations. You can clearly see the method behind this thing. Confirmations on these 2 here, and then a risk entry on this one, just because I already know that if I take a buy around here, maybe we can use like the top of the zone, and then the stop loss could be just below here. Let me just zoom out a bit so that you can see, guys. So as you can see right there, we can target this area here for around 3%, but like if you push down your stop loss, or maybe you squeeze down your stop loss, you can get a 5%. But like on this one, I'm just gonna play it safe. 3.5%, it's fine, guys, on this GBP trade idea. So I'm just gonna leave it like that, and then share it with my VIP group, and also share it with my free Telegram group. Make sure that you use the link in the pinned comments, or the link in the description below, so that you can join our free Telegram, guys. And like I said, I don't offer signals, I only offer mentorship, whereby I teach you what I know, guys. I teach you what I know. That is it. There is no signals, there is no investments, only learning, guys. Only learning. And then if you want to watch the flip accounts, you can just use the other channel, guys. The other channel for only flips. So as you can see right here, we have the structure on GBPCHF. As you can see, the market was pulling to the downside. So as it was pulling to the downside, what I can notice is that we left some areas of imbalance. So if we just use this area here, you can obviously see that this is a break of structure. I'm not gonna use the high time frame. So we had a break of structure right there. My mouse is a bit slow, guys. I don't know if like the batteries are depleted or something, but like I have to change them, and I'm already in session, of which I can't just stop the video and change batteries. So we had a break of structure, then we had another one, of which it's here, break, and then we had another one, of which it's here, and then you can clearly see that the market was just following trend. Break of structure right here. Sorry about that, I made it black. Break of structure, and then another break of structure happened around this point, of which the market was just following strength. It was just following the overall strength of volatility, guys. Then we had another break of structure, of which it was here. And after having that break of structure, now we had a change of character, but like I'm just gonna consider it a break of structure again, just to make things a bit simple for you guys. So break of structure again. So as you can see, the market changed its trend, and what I'm basically looking at is this overall imbalance that we have around here, just because at the top we have this supply zone. Then after having that supply zone, you can clearly notice that there was an imbalance here that needed to be filled, so that we can have like a steady market price, or price action, steady price action. Let me just do this. So this is the imbalance that I'm talking about. And then if we look at the top, there are no areas of liquidity. It seems like we had liquidity around this point. Make sure that you cater for everything, guys. And I teach this in my course. So that you can learn, guys. So this is the liquidity that we have. So the anticipation is pretty simple on this one. I'm expecting to get some type of a confirmation at the top of the structure. As you can see here, we also had a break just around this point, break of structure, showing that the market is pulling up, and I would anticipate for us to take some buying opportunities. Let's say maybe we pull back down into this area of demand, or this area of demand, just because it also has imbalance. So let's say maybe we tap into it, then we start buying, tap into this area, then we get a change of character, then we start selling into this market, just like that. So this is the anticipation that I have on these markets here. So we can move over to the 1 hour so that you can see the entry time frames that I'll be using. So this is the confirmation area, and then this is the risk entry area with an imbalance, as you can see right there. Then we have the imbalance, like we said, around this point here. Nicely done, beautiful setup. So 1 hour time frame. So on the 1 hour, I get to refine my zones, I get to do all those things. So the reason why I'm saying that this is the confirmation area is because this is the demand zone that gave us the break of structure. So it has like more momentum than the one at the lows, but like all of them are very important. So this one here has an imbalance, of which I'll be expecting the market to do what? Gravitate towards the first one and then wait for the confirmation. Let's just do this, remove that, gravitate towards this area, get a confirmation, then we buy into this area, then we sell like I told you. But like if that does not come up and then the market decides to overall break this overall structure, then I know that I can buy at the lows using my tight stop loss, gaining a lot of risk to reward. So just like that, stop loss can be 10 pips, 10 pip stop. Let me just cater for the spreads. Just like that, we have a nice 7 point something percent trade idea, guys. So let me just do this. So as you can see, these are the setups that I have for you guys, and you can just check them out on your spare time. Use them if you want to use them, just because this is not financial advice. I'm just showing you how I look at the market, and I'll see you on another video. Peace and love, guys.